My deputy mayor cut the DMV line and talked big, so the sweet clerk shut him down fast. What's the best "you have no power here" moment you've ever seen? Mine happened at the DMV when I was renewing my license. The place was packed, the kind of line that snakes between rope poles, and everyone looked tired and annoyed. A mom was bouncing a crying baby, the ticket screen kept flashing numbers, and nobody was in a good mood. I'd already been waiting close to an hour when this man in a sharp suit barged in like he owned the building. He cut in front of about 20 people, brushing past a woman holding forms like she didn't matter. People started muttering, but he didn't slow down. He marched straight to the counter where a quiet, elderly woman was working, glasses low on her nose, hands moving fast over the keyboard. He slapped his papers down and said, "I need my license renewed right now. I have an important meeting and I'm not standing in that ridiculous line." The clerk looked up, calm, and said, "Sir, you need to take a number and wait your turn." He stared like she'd insulted him. Then he snapped, loud enough for everyone to hear, "Do you have any idea who I am? I'm the deputy mayor of this city. One phone call and I can have this whole place shut down." The room went quiet. Even the baby paused. The clerk gave a small nod and said, "That's nice, dear. Take a number." That's when he exploded. He leaned over the counter and started pounding his fist so hard the pen cup rattled. "My taxes pay your salary. I'm going to get you fired before lunch. You don't understand how this city works." He waved at the waiting area like the rest of us were trash. "I have direct access to the governor's office. I can restructure this whole department. You'll be lucky to find work anywhere when I'm done with you." The clerk didn't flinch. She just kept typing, stamping papers, and sliding forms into neat stacks. Every time he paused, she'd say, "Uh-huh," without looking up. That somehow made him even angrier. A guy near the front pulled out his phone. Then another person did. The suit guy noticed the cameras and puffed up even more. A woman in line told him, "There's a system. Get a ticket." He whipped around and snapped, "Mind your business." Someone else said, "Just wait," and he pointed at them like they'd offended him. He tried to shove his papers closer, like that would force her to help him. Dorothy slid the stack back to him and kept her voice flat. "I can help you after your number is called." He reached over the counter like he might grab the keyboard, and Dorothy calmly pulled it closer to her. You could hear the printers and the buzzing lights, and nothing else. He started listing connections, saying he knew police leaders and city officials, and could ruin careers. People in line were exchanging looks like, "Is this real?" The clerk kept working, but I noticed her hand hover near a button under the counter. The suit guy saw her name tag and got fixated. He leaned in too close and jabbed a finger at it. "Listen here, Dorothy, or whatever your name is. I'm calling the mayor, the governor, everyone. By tomorrow, you won't have a job." Dorothy finally looked up fully and said, "Sir, step back from the counter." He smirked and leaned closer like he wanted to scare her. "Or what?" A teenage kid behind me whispered, "He's so done." And I heard a few people choke back laughs. The suit guy slammed both hands down and barked, "Give me your full name and employee ID. I'm calling your supervisor right now. I want you terminated." Dorothy didn't argue. She reached under the counter, slow and steady, and pulled out a small metal nameplate. She set it down where everyone could see. "Dorothy Martinez, DMV Regional Director, Southwest Division." Then she stood up, and we noticed a badge that said 30 years of service. The guy's mouth opened, then closed. Dorothy smiled, sweet but sharp, and said, "Well, honey, I am the supervisor. Actually, I'm the supervisor's supervisor's supervisor." His face went from red to pale in seconds. Dorothy kept her voice even. "You just threatened a government employee, disrupted operations, and tried to intimidate staff." She picked up the phone and hit one button like she'd done it 1,000 times. "This is Dorothy. I need 2 officers at window 3. Yes, the man yelling." The suit guy tried to backpedal fast. No, I didn't mean." Dorothy held up one hand, not even looking at him now. In less than a minute, 2 security guards appeared from the side hallway. One took his left arm, the other took his right. The guy stiffened and tried to pull away, but they didn't budge. Dorothy typed a few quick notes and said, "Your renewal is on hold. You can come back when you can follow the rules." The guards walked him toward the exit, and he kept talking over his shoulder, voice suddenly small. "I'll wait. I'll take a number, please." Dorothy nodded once and said, "Not today. Now people are saying I should have stepped in at the DMV. Was I wrong?"